Yes, sir, we are. We are live and
This
recording.
meeting is being recorded.
All right, commissioners, are we ready to proceed?
I am.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, let's come to order. If everyone can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome everyone to the July 12th Board of Douglas County Commissioners Land Use Meeting and Public Hearing. Time now is 2:55. I do apologize for the delayed start, but we did have some important business to transact in our business meeting. Let's turn to the county attorney for certification of the agenda.
Thank you, sir. The county attorney's office reviewed all items on the agenda. Appropriate notice and posting has been provided where necessary, and otherwise you have jurisdiction over all these matters.
Thank you, Counselor. Commissioners, any disclosures for any items on the agenda?
I have none, thank you.
I have none as well.
Thank you, Commissioners, nor have I. We do not have any land use meeting agenda items for consideration today, so we will be going down to agenda item number 3A, Hunting Hill Metropolitan District, Fourth Amendment, Service Plan Agreement. Project file is SB 2024-001, and DJ Beckwith, Principal Planner, for staff.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. The project before you is Service Plan Fourth Amendment for Hunting Hill Metropolitan District. Project number is SV 2024-001. I'm DJ Beckwith, representing Planning Resources. The applicant representative is Jennifer Ivey. The application is a request for approval of Service Plan Fourth Amendment for Hunting Hill Metropolitan District for the purpose of expanding the district's power and authority to include parks and recreation. This amendment has consent from both Highlands Ranch Metropolitan District and South Suburban Parks and Recreation District. The Board of County Commissioners created and adopted guidelines for processing and reviewing special district service plan applications in compliance with Title 32. The process begins with the submittal of an application. The request is prepared by staff and forwarded to referral agencies for comment. Staff further analyzes the request, and the applicant has the opportunity to resolve any issues identified through the referral period. The request is reviewed by the Planning Commission at a public meeting. Following public notice, the request is heard before the Board of County Commissioners. On June 3rd of 2024, the Planning Commission recommended approval for the Service Plan Amendment by a vote of 5-0. No public comments were received. Planning Commission asked the applicant about public outreach to district residents, attendance at district meetings, a potential additional financial burden to the district residents. The district is located in the primary urban area as defined in the 2040 Comprehensive Plan. The district is zoned planned development and outlined in red on the slide above. It's located northeast of intersection C470 and Highway 85. The district plan was approved in 2007 with First Amendment to authorize additional bonds for financing public improvements approved in 2013, a Second Amendment to clarify language and increase mill levy cap approved in 2018, and a Third Amendment to remove language referring to the Gallagher Amendment approved in 2023. The proposed amendment does not include any additional costs regarding new infrastructure, operations, organization, or developer advances, and does not contain changes to the district's maximum debt limit or total mill levy from the original service plan. The project was sent out on referral from April 9th to April 23rd. Most responses for referral had no comment on the proposed amendment. Douglas County Conservation District provided comments on site disturbance mitigation methods that have been provided to the applicant. Staff's assessment of the proposed amendment as it relates to the criteria has been detailed in the staff report. The Colorado Revised Statute specify criteria for approval of special district service plans. The board must consider the following 9 criteria in evaluating the service plan. In response to number 1, the district is now partially built out, and the district's board, which is comprised of all homeowners, has found that the district could greatly benefit from a better service and better serve its residents with limited park and recreation powers, such that it could own, operate, and/or maintain limited park and recreation elements. Number 2, Highlands Ranch and South Suburban, which were providing park and recreation services in the area when the district was formed, are unable to provide the more community-specific service the district is looking for and needing. Highlands Ranch and South Suburban will continue to provide services to the district. Number 3, the proposed amendment does not contain changes to the maximum debt limit nor the total mill levy from the original service plan. Number 4, the proposed amendment does not include changes to the district's debt limit. In response to number 5, no county, municipality, or other district in the area is willing or available to provide the services the district is requesting. Number 6, all facilities will continue to be constructed in accordance with all applicable standards. Number 7, the district is located in a primary urban area as defined in the 2040 Comprehensive Master Plan, and the current land use for the area falls within the guidelines. Number 8, at the time of the original service plan was approved, the district was in compliance with the Colorado Clean Water Act plan. In response to number 9, at the time the original service plan was approved, the property required services from either an adjacent municipality, an adjoining special district, or a new district, and the new district was formed. Highlands Ranch and South Suburban currently have consented to the district providing overlapping park and recreation services. Should the board find that the application complies with the 2040 master plan and the criteria found in the Colorado Revised Statute, Title 32, the board may approve. This concludes my presentation. The applicant, Jennifer Ivey, is also here to answer any additional questions.
All right, thank you very much, DJ. DJ, is this the first time you've presented to the board in the hearing room?
It is.
So I totally missed my opportunity to say, hey, we must be about to get a congressional briefing.
Not today, Commissioner Teal.
Folks, just so you know, DJ just recently joined the county from congressional staff here in the state. He's going to be a great addition to our county staff, and so I just wanted to take a second to recognize that. With that said, now it's time to beach up, pal. Questions from commissioners?
Well, I would just echo that sentiment, DJ. I don't think we'll ever escape that inside joke. We'll just always ask for the congressional report as part of your presentation. But nice job on your first time out. That was fantastic. So good, in fact, that I have no questions. I'll reserve comment following the applicant's presentation.
Okay, Commissioner, any questions for DJ?
Again, this is for $2 million?
Commissioner Thomas, there's no change to the cost that is coming. There's no changes.
Okay,
It's just an additional power for Parks and Recreation.
with what they already have coming in.
Correct.
Thank you. I have no other questions. Excuse me.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. I have no questions. I'm happy to hear from the applicant at this time. If the applicant would like to come forward, please. And Ms. Ivey, please do give your name and your organization.
Commissioners, Jennifer Ivey with the law firm Eisnagel, Sieber Pogue, 4725 South Monaco Street, Suite 360, Denver, Colorado, 80237, sorry. My zip code is similar and I always conflate them. Nonetheless, thank you for your time today. I did want to thank DJ and the staff. They did a wonderful job of working with us on this amendment. You have a comprehensive staff report and presentation before you today, so I'll keep this brief and be happy to answer any questions. This is a homeowner-comprised board of directors. I did want to make one note. At the time this application was made, we had 5 homeowners on that board. at the time we saw the Planning Commission, we'd had 2 resignations and had 3 board members. Now we have 4 homeowners on that board. So I just want to be completely clear and make sure the record is accurate. We have one of our board members, Dave Hoffman, here with us today in case you have any questions from a board member perspective. This is a fairly simple ask today. The district has found itself in a position where localized park and recreation type improvements, such things as open space, pocket parks, benches, dog runs, those type of things are something that the bigger park and recreation districts are not able to provide on that localized basis. And so the district has reached out both to South Suburban and Highlands Ranch, gotten their consent for non-competing type of overlapping services, and those are the things that the district thinks that it would like to be able to take on in the future to the extent that there are revenues available. To Commissioner Thomas's question, no financial impact here because we're operating within the existing mill levies that are in the service plan. So this is just things that the district can take on without increasing its mill levy limits. So these are localized type of improvements. Staff's done a great job today of summarizing what's a bit of putting a square peg into a round hole. Because this does add a service, the Colorado revised statutes say that we look at those initial criteria that were up as part of the presentation. It's a little hard to look at, 10, 12, years after a district has already been organized. So you have to really kind of look back to see that those criteria were met at the time the district was formed. Today before you, none of those are being changed by this request. We're just asking to add on a power. So happy to answer any questions, but again, since you have such comprehensive materials in front of you, I don't have a separate presentation or PowerPoint today.
Okay, thank you, Councilor. Board, questions for Councilor Ivey?
I don't have any questions, thank you.
Would your board member like to come forward and make a statement? If he shakes his head no,
I had
that's
to drag
okay.
him in here just in case there were questions.
All right. Board, do we need any questions to the Metro District Board member present?
Council, just wondering about the potential financial impact to residents in the Metro District?
Yeah, again, since we're not changing any of the mill levies, this would be confined by the existing mill levy caps. So as I mentioned, we do have a homeowner-governed board of directors. We have homeowners engaged at meetings and attending. They take a very serious look at the budget every single year, and so this would be confined within that existing budget. So, any financial impact, it might result in mill levies not being decreased in future years, but additional services would be provided for that. So.
Okay. I appreciate that, and I think it's really so wonderful in terms of all the metro districts that we oversee for that active public engagement to occur and for the opportunity for residents to communicate and see their neighborhoods advance through that work. So I appreciate it.
Cool. Commissioner Thomas, any further questions for the applicant?
No. A primary street through there is Primo, is that right?
That is correct.
I'm trying to remember, I know which one this is now. Thank you, I have no other questions.
All right, thank you, Commissioner. I think I don't have any questions for the applicant at this time. I will move to open the floor for public comment. Is there anyone who'd like to come forward and make public comment on this matter? And seeing none in the room, Troy, do we have anybody online who would like to make public comment on this Metro District Amendment?
Thank you, Commissioner. I have no online comment.
Thank you, Troy. Okay, bringing it back to the board for action. I got to tell you guys, you know me, I've been somewhat critical of metro districts bringing forward amendments in the past. Actually, I got to tell you, though, this is the kind of metro district amendment that I like to see. It's good to know that we have a citizen board that is residents who are running the board now and have obviously, figured out what they would like to do to make their neighborhood unique. They're finding a way to do it without increasing the financial burdens on their residents. I like that. I like that a lot. So I am very favorably disposed. Bringing it back to the board for action. If there is a motion, it shall be heard.
I have a motion to approve Hunting Hill Metropolitan District Fourth Amendment, Service Plan Amendment, because it does meet all of the approval criteria as presented. Project File SB 2024-001.
I'll second that motion.
All right, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 And it passes. The service plan amendment is approved. All right, thank you, Counselor. Thank you, sir, for attending. All right, our next item up is the River Canyon Plan Development 11th Amendment, Project File ZR 2024-009, and Heather Scott, Principal Planner for staff. And Heather, I do see that it looks like there is a continuance being requested.
The applicant has requested a continuance until August 27th. They would like a little bit of additional time to do some more research.
Okay, any questions for Heather at this time?
I have none.
Nor do I. Thank you, Heather, for bringing this before us. Okay. Is there anyone who would like to make public comment? And it is a continuance. And seeing none. Troy, is there anyone online who would like to make public comment knowing that a continuance is requested?
No online comment.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Bringing it back to the board, do we have a motion to consider this continuance?
Mr. Chair, if it pleases the board, I'll make a motion to continue River Canyon Plan Development 11th Amendment to August 27th, 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Project File ZR 2024-009.
Second.
All right, motion and a second. Any discussion needed? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and it is continued.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Heather. Okay. That is all we have on the agenda today for our land use meeting and public hearing. Our next land use meeting and public hearing will be held on Tuesday, July 24th, 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Thank you all. We are adjourned.